Alright, so here we go. We are here in the finals of the PMS H2O Diamond Masters Grandmasters Weekly number 11. We are here with Shape and Ccalms on MLG Dual Site via PvP. Yeah, so the Grand Finals, this is game number 1. And yeah, so spawning in the right side of the map as the teal Protoss is NMXC Ccalms, but he is no longer in NMXC, so we would just call him Ccalms. And on the left side of the map, spawning as the orange Protoss, is Shape. And yeah, he says his name is Ccalms. I think I say it right, but with my New York accent, it may come out a little differently than others say. So yeah, so here we go. Both players opening up with a pylon, obviously. Alright, so alright. Okay, so pretty much nothing. Oh, actually we do have a little bit of difference here, or maybe not. Looks like the gateway just going down. Oh, actually the gateway went down pretty early for Shape. It looks like 11 gate went down. Oh, and I apologize, but it is a proxy 2 gate here from Shape. These gateways are right outside his natural base, and Ccalms suspecting something fishy by scouting his base and not seeing anything, so he will throw down a 2 gate of his own. It does look like this 1 gate will finish before Ccalms' gateway, so he will be able to get his zealots into the base a lot faster. It does look like the probe being able to run out there and scout, but the 1 zealot is being chronoed out, and another pylon being thrown down as well. But the gateway is finished for Ccalms. Gonna chrono out his zealot as well, but it will probably come out just in time for this zealot to get into his base, so Shape will wait for his 2nd gateway to finish, or his 2nd zealot to come out, maybe even his 3rd zealot as well. So we should be seeing a good old-fashioned boxing match between zealots, between Ccalms and Shape. Wouldn't be surprised to see this probe in Shape's, Ccalms probe in Shape's base to do something funky. Maybe throw down a forge or something, or maybe even another proxy gate of his own. But yeah, three zealots are moving up the ramp for Shape, but Ccalms has 3 zealots of his own. Does look like Shape gonna split them up and actually decide to pull out, because at this point, oh nope, just microing back into better positioning. The 4th zealot from Shape catching up with the rest of his army, and hitting these zealots hard, taking a lot of damage. Shape is in a pretty good position. His zealots are have a lot more health than Shape, than Ccalms rather, and probes being pulled to try and buffer some of this damage. And we can look at the army count and see that right now they are even on army supply, 12 to 12. The army supply is now in the favor of Shape, but four zealots in his base and only 2 left for Ccalms. So Shape is in pretty good position, but there are 3 gateways here for Ccalms, so he will be able to produce these zealots a lot faster. Saving up chrono on his Nexus, going to be able to chrono those gates as fast as possible. The zealots are just beating each other down. One goes down for Ccalms, so it's 5 to 3 right now in favor of Shape. 2 zealots are very weak, no shields, barely any shields, and lower than 25 health apiece. So he's just going to wait up, try and let those shields regenerate a bit. But right now it is 7 zealots to 6 zealots, so the favor of Shape. And we'll see here. Looks like Ccalms just preparing his units to get ready for another engagement if he does choose to move up this ramp again. The gateways do seem to continue to be producing zealots. No cybernetics cores down for either player. Pylon does go down in the main base of Shape, so we will maybe be seeing some kind of attack from Shape, try and keep himself into the long game rather than just keeping up this crazy amount of pressure. But as of right now, it does look like both players just planning on producing Zealots for a long time. We have 8 Zealots here and 10 Zealots here, so looks like 9 now for Ccalms and 10 for sHAPE. 11. Moving the weaker Zealots to the back, trying not to get himself caught on that ramp, as he does want as much surface area as possible with these Zealots. The Zealots from Ccalms are spread out, split, so that when these units move up, they will be able to get a really good surround on his units. So right now, sHAPE is in a sticky position, as he is just kind of just waiting outside of his base with a ton of Zealots. Both players still stuck on gateway tech. The units of Ccalms moving down the ramp and deciding to move up as soon as they see this crazy amount of units from sHAPE. Both players with pretty much exactly the same supply. However, the army supply is in favor of sHAPE, as he has cut probes at 14, has still not produced any more probes. But Ccalms is producing probes as well as Zealots to keep his economy ahead of sHAPE, and it should prove to be beneficial. So we shall see. A forge does go down for Ccalms. That should be pretty helpful in defending against these Zealots. Maybe put down a couple pylons at the top. It does look like these Zealots are going to move up the ramp and kind of getting himself caught in the ramp. I'm not sure if there's a really good position for sHAPE. Ccalms and Zealots just able to stop them and hold them all from moving up the ramp. And sHAPE still has the army advantage, but that position was not very good in his favor. But these Zealots are able to move up the ramp, and now he has a lot of surface area. Ccalms is just going to try and back up into a corner, but I'm not sure if that's really what he wants to do. At this point, he just needs to wait for more Zealots to come out. A photon cannon does go down. He's going to try and bait these units of sHAPE into the mineral line, maybe be able to use some probes to try and surround them and get a good surround. But the units from sHAPE just running through, and look at the army supply. 40 for sHAPE and only 22 for Ccalms, and it does look like sHAPE's units are just going to be too powerful, just taking these out. Crazy amounts of damage being done, knocking the worker supply down to 4 for Ccalms, and even if he wins this battle, he will still have no econ whatsoever, as the worker supply is just crazy amount in favor. Zealots still just streaming through this base. There is a photon cannon down, but at this point there's just so many Zealots in the base that this photon cannon is not going to be able to do anything. Another pylon also going down, probably with some photon cannon rushing there, but not going to be able to do anything. There are no more units for Ccalms, no more money, no more probes, and yeah, this is basically it from Ccalms. And the rules say